Hi everybody, it's Christine Bertram and I am coming to you live from the Hive here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. And we have quite the showcase in store for you guys. Wow! Oh my goodness, you guys, it's October 26th and I can officially say, I can't officially say, but I can say that we're really close. I was going to say that we're officially done creating for all the classes in November. We even have some in December. But, hi, Karen Wetstein. But I just realized I have a new class on the docket for next month in November. I am going to be teaching a 2-card class at one of our favorite restaurants here in Fond du Lac. Hi, Angelique. And I just realized I haven't finished those cards yet. But I do have layouts in mind. So I feel like I'm halfway there. My dad always says that when you think about something and then you've already got like the thought process and like that's half, or my grandpa said it, like it's something that I learned that when you're, at least if you're halfway, if you've thought about it, you're halfway through and you're almost halfway done, right? Even though there's a lot of work left to do. Hi, Carol Alanis. Hi, Debbie Gass. Hi, Elizabeth. So I can't say I'm officially done with all of the designing in November, but I'm so darn close, you guys. And most of you aren't local to me, I think, that watch me. I think there's a lot of you guys that are all over the United States and the world. Hi, Mary Carls. Hi, Judy Sharp. Hi, Susan Bellamy. Hi, Nedra Dover. And so the class that I'm doing at 1111 Burgers and Beignets is open to anybody, but you probably want to be somewhat local so that you can get there. And we're going to do 2 beginners cards, you guys. I'm doing a really truly official beginners card class. Hi, Sherry Martin. Hi, Judy Bobo. Hi, Connie Moore. Thanks for sharing, Sherry. I appreciate that. I should also do a thumbs up, you guys. This is a video where you definitely want to do a thumbs up. You want to share this video. If you're in my Cards by Christine VIP group, which is for my team and people who have given me your support in the last 6 months. Hi, Mary Jane Keeper. Hi, Donna Grushki. Hi, Dara Lazelle. So meaning you've purchased product from me, you've bought product-based classes. It's more of the on the product side because I share more ideas and inspiration with you. So if you are one of those, you fit that criteria and you don't think you're in my Cards by Christine VIP group, go look. Make sure you're not in there before you ask me to add you. But you could reach out to me and ask for an invitation. One of the requirements is we need to be friends on Facebook. So we got to make sure that happens. But what I do with this video, this is what I call my monthly showcase video. I give away a half-off bundle to somebody. We do a random drawing, a random number generator drawing. Hi, Randy. Hi, Deanne. I usually do it at the beginning of the month, and what we do is anybody who shares this video, either on YouTube or Facebook, and you go into the post that I need to create in Facebook, and you comment on the post that you shared it. It's a trust and honor system, right? If you share it and you say that you shared it, clap your hands. I'm just kidding. I hear a cat roaming around somewhere. If you share it and you say that you shared it, I trust you, and we'll put your name in for the drawing. That's how easy it is. So this is the official one, and as soon as I'm done with the video, I'll try to get over to the computer and make sure we get that post up and going. So let me just get into the video myself because I love watching your comments come through on both ends. There's Mary Schreiber. Hi. All right. So we have a lot in store for you today for the showcase, you guys. A lot. So if you don't have all the time in the world to watch this today, just know that you can always come back and watch the replay when you have more time. Just kind of like remember at what point you left off, because you can always fast forward and get to the whatever part you need to on the video so that you don't have to rewatch everything from the beginning. So I want to make sure I get into the video. Thanks for sharing, Judy. Thanks for everybody saying that they're sharing. I love it. Let's just see here. I have to refresh my screen, I think, because I see your comments. I know I'm live, but it's not pulling up on my phone. So let's exit out of YouTube. So I do have a schedule, you guys. I sent an email yesterday. If you don't get emails from me at Cards by Christine, you can always subscribe. You go to my website. So you go to my website, which is cardsbychrisb.com. And I just put my new paper schedule out there. So you guys, I just printed this. I printed it in black and white because I don't like to waste color. I didn't print this here. I printed out the new schedule. And it basically is down to November and December. And so what we're going to do for the showcase today is walk through this schedule. And then also at the end, you guys, for those that want to know what I have available for past classes, we're going to go through that as well. So hi, Leslie McMinn. So you can get that out on my website by going to cardsbycrispy.com, but you can also subscribe to my emails at that same spot. So I'm going to show you guys, in case you're new. I know some of you know this already, but I do get a lot of new people watching me over time. And it's, hi, Maria Gilbertson. I got your text message right before I went live, so I have your information to share with everybody. So if you want to sign up for my emails or find my PDF schedule, some of you are new to me and you might not know where to go. So you go to cardsbycrispy.com, and when you get out there, there's different links at the top. Hi, Sandy Wicklander. There's my blog and news. Primarily go there. My events calendar is where you can actually toggle. Oh my gosh, you guys. Every little gray square is an event. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days. So basically 3 weeks out of October, there's always something going on. Hi, Jean Terwilliger. Lots of stuff. And when you click on those, and then you click on the actual title, it takes you in to the event with all the information. There was a lot in October, you guys, but we're moving into November. So what you want to make sure you do is toggle to November. And same thing, there's a lot going on in November. And all you have to do is click on it and then click on the title, and it will show you the close-ups of the card. So like today, I'm going to go through my video and show you all of the cards. And if they're fun folds, take them out. But this is where you'd find my events calendar. And then there's a spot for catalogs where you can see where the catalogs are. If you want to join my team, this is where you could join my team. Click on here. You scroll all the way down to the bottom, and there's a button that says join now, and that would link you to me right away. There's a fabulous discount going on right now where you can either get a reduced amount to pay for the kit, or you get more product for the same amount. And so we always love it when we get some newbies joining the team, and I can give out my little proud to be a Be Happy stamper stickers. The blog and news, though, under newsletters and files, that's where you're going to find this PDF. So if you guys have a printer at home, I print these out for people maybe once a month. If I get around to it, like I might do another round of printing with the next set of classes I have going out, but I hate to send paper and then you guys already have it. So if you do need this printed, send me an email. I can always get it to my printers and print it off and get it to you. But this first link up here, it says Cards by Christine, November through December 2023 schedule. That is where you guys can find this, along with the scavenger hunt is here, which is due on the 31st. So anybody can still get in on that. The new November 2023 online exclusives flyers here. So you guys, there's new product coming out on November 7th. And it's the Meandering Meadow. So when you click on it, here's the flyer that shows some things that demonstrators could pre-order. So that's out here. And then there's color coach charts out here if you want to participate in my used stamp sale. Then the other thing too is if you want to, let me get back to the events. If you want to sign up to get emails from you guys, this is where you go. Down here where it says sign up for my emails. Then you'll get stuff like this sent to you via email. You'll get all my class information sent to you via email. You'll get everything in an email, and a lot of it. And then you guys can pick and choose what you want. There it is. I was waiting for you to come into my life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so you guys, all you have to do is hit the thumbs up button, and then there's my live chat. Yay, so I can follow along and see who's all saying hello, hello, hello. All right. Lots of stuff, you guys. So we already talked about the sign-up special. So just know that that goes through October 31st. The scavenger hunts are due on the 31st. And for those of you that participate in my class card challenges or monthly creative challenges, those for October are done on the 31st as well. So make sure you guys get in on as much as you want to or as little as you want to. Hi, Ileana. All right. So we're going to start rocking and roll. Oh, this looks so sad that it's in black and white, but that's how it goes. I do have some happy mails here that I want to share with you. This one I loved. I saved the envelope so you guys can see that it came with a matching envelope. This is from Karen Wetstein, and she sent me a nice fall card here, and it's a Z fold. It says, thanks so much. Look at how pretty that is. She used up the designer paper, all matching, on the 3 different layers, and it says, thanks so much, you are the best. So I got this, Karen. I'm so happy that you could come on Sunday. You guys, I got a Snoopy card. Hi, Carol. Hi, Shirley Vanderbloomer. Hi, Pauline. Shirley Vanderbloemer, you're on my list to call today. We're going to touch base on stuff. Purple, you guys. I got a purple Snoopy card from Laurel. Laurel was here last night with her friend Michelle, and they came to class, and so she sent me a purple Snoopy card. You guys, if you don't know, purple is my favorite color. And then this one comes to us from Donna Grushke, and she sent me a little Christmas card, and I love that embossing folder back here with that. Eat, drink, and be merry. Friends and family are the truest gifts of Christmas, which is very true. So that came from Donna Grushke. So you guys, I love to share off the Happy Mail when I get it so that I'm done with that right away. All right. So for those of you that are new to me, I offer an enormous amount of classes, and it can be very overwhelming in the beginning. Ask anybody on this live right now what it was like when they first started working with me, and the fact that they're still here and they stuck through it, it must not have been too overwhelming that it was too much for them, that they couldn't take it, right? So just know that we're going to be going through a lot of classes. So if you're watching me for the first time, this is primarily what's coming up on the docket for November. Hi, Linda Hunt. Lots. You guys, I have primarily 5 different monthly class series. It's like what I say is a series that I have, like an ink, paper, scissors series. I have a monthly class series. I have a Let's Just Stamp series. I have a Sweet series, and I have a technique class that I do as well. And so there's 5 different unique classes that are offered every month without fail. And then there's extras, and I call these my ad hoc classes. Like there's an extra Christmas Stamp-a-Stack this month, coming month. So everything I'm talking about is this coming month. We have an extra Berry Christmas Memories and More class. We have a game night. We have a Translucent Florals Stamp-a-Stack. And so, hi, Sarah Mitchell. You're here, yay. Lots of fun choices. And so Debbie said it correct. Sorry, itchy nose. There's lots of ad hoc classes, and so what that means is there's lots of choices. And what you guys can do is pick and choose what you want. Some people tell me I want every class. Literally, I do. I have about 10 people that say every class without fail, and I have people that might do one class every quarter. It's really whatever you guys want. I'm just happy that you're taking classes with me. I appreciate your support of my small business. I love designing. I love sharing my inspiration and creativity with you. And by you guys taking classes with me allows me to do that. Hi, Connie Moore. You still have trouble. Hi, Linda Kester. So Connie says she still has trouble. But the thing is, if you guys ever have trouble, you know all you have to do is pick up the phone and call me. You can text me. You can email me. You can Facebook message me. There's different ways that you guys can get a hold of me. And the thing I love the most is when I talk to somebody the first time and they're like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm talking to a star. No, you're talking to me, Christine. I am a normal person. I am a human, and I love to talk to people. And I would rather pick up the phone any other day of the week and have a conversation and hammer everything out in like 2 minutes than to send 10 emails back and forth, you guys. And most of you know that about me that have been working with me for a while. Hi, Becky Rohr. So if you're new to me, and you need clarification or explanation, don't hesitate to reach out. I know that when people start having classes with me, they're like, whoa, overwhelmed. And I don't want you to be so overwhelmed that you're afraid and you don't know what to do, okay? Because there's so much fun to be had with taking classes with me and people on my team. We make it so easy for you to be creative and for you to find inspiration, for you to make the cards pretty much the way that they're designed. We do a lot. We are very heavily intensive on die cutting and embossing for you, which is because I have amazing helpers that love to help. Hi, Vicki Rodriguez, you made it, yay. And so because I have the most amazing helpers in the world, it allows me to create and design cards the way that I love to create and design, which is with layers, with embellishments, with ribbon on almost every card, with die cutting, with little pieces, right? So thanks, Angelique. Hi, Cindy Hutching. So that's why my class, and people tell me over and over again, they're like, your classes are some of the best. And so if you're new to me and you're feeling overwhelmed, I want you to stick with it. Like call me, reach out, like even ask questions in the lives. You guys, I'm here to help. So what I plan to do with you guys today is I'm going to start going through the PDF schedule like I normally do. And we're just going to rock and roll through what's coming up. I even have, I think, one class for December. Yes, the monthly class for December is ready to go. So just a heads up, we're almost at the end of the year, you guys. There's only 2 months left and a few days. We love the helpers. We sure do. There's only 2 months left in the year, you guys. And November is still like a normal month when it comes to shipping. But when we hit Thanksgiving and we get into that first week of December, the mail system, the US Postal Service goes bonkers and stuff gets hosed up everywhere. I learned this in 2020. It was the first year that I really started shipping kits out, and I was learning. And I learned from that December that everything in December needs to get shipped out and one package to people and not like piecemealing a package in the beginning of the month and a package 2 weeks later. It just all needs to go out the week after Thanksgiving. So one of the perks for you guys for December is if you ask for more than one class, or if you ask for all the classes, I consolidate everything. And it's one, like I figure out, like I give reduced shipping. I don't give free shipping on classes, but I do reduced shipping because it takes a lot of coordination and extra time to plan for all this, right? So just know if you're like, oh man, I do want everything for December, we can already figure that out, and you'd pay like the flat shipping on one and then just a small portion on each of the other classes after, and we save some money. So, and then you'll get one package in December and it ships out about by that Friday after Thanksgiving, which is awesome. Hi, Victor. Meaning. So just know my plan for tomorrow is to get the sweet class for December done. And then next week, we're going to be working on the meandering meadow class. And then soon thereafter, we're going to get the ink, paper, scissors, and Let's Just Stamp done for December. And we're going to do an early showcase, you guys, for December. It'll be sometime in mid-November. So you can already plan for, because my helpers are going to be starting to work on stuff, right? Because we're kitting up then 3 weeks later. Hi, Jennifer Jones. So just to keep that on the radar, you guys, like that's the plan for December. So I know I already have about 15 people that have gotten their lists already for December. Okay. So for those also that don't know, or like Connie Moore is still kind of getting her handle around everything, there's different types of classes that I have too, not just the series that I call them, but there's different ways that I offer to pay or place an order to get a class for free. So sometimes a class can be fee-based, meaning that it costs X amount, right? Like you can't get it free with an order. Like that's a fee-based class. Sometimes I offer classes that are order-based only, meaning you can only place an order to get the class for free. You can't buy the class, okay? So those are the two ends, but then there's a middle ground. There's the option of, oh man, I wanna pay for this class. Oh, but maybe this time I'll place an order to get it free. Those are my and or classes. So you can place an order or you can pay for it to get it for free. So I have 3 types of ways that classes can be either purchased or ordered for, and that just depends on the class series, okay? So just a little note on that too. So like the most common thing I get asked is for ink, paper, scissors, can I get that free with my order? No. Ink, paper, scissors includes product, includes designer paper, it includes embellishments and ribbon. That is a fee-based class, and you can never get it free with an order. You can ask, I'm gonna tell you no. And I feel bad saying no, but I think everybody understands. But it doesn't hurt to ask. But after a while, you'll be like, oh yeah, I can't get that one for free. I'm not gonna ask her again. So, hi Becky Gandolfo at work. Yay, you caught us. We haven't started quite yet. Hi Hilda Nell. So we went over some of the basics. Make sure you guys, reach out to me if you ever need anything, helping with your crafting needs, getting signed up for classes. The main thing is, and I don't know if I can see it right here, and I meant to get it. I have a book over there, you guys. It's a purplelicious book, and it has everybody's name that's ever taken a class with me this year, and I've got it mapped out for next year. The main thing is if you want to take a class with me, okay, you guys, we have a troll, all right? So I think you guys, is this a troll? Tell me. I don't know. Like, what is all that? Victor, if you're not a troll, you better let me know now. Otherwise, you're going to be banished for forever. But I'm seeing weirdness right there, okay? Biting nails. Okay, so Victor, you're looking weird to me. So, hi, Mary Lemke. Okay, we're going to keep our eyes out for Victor, you guys. If he comes across that he's a troll, you guys tell me, and we can report it and get him off of here. So I just don't want anybody to click on anything that he has. So we're going to get started, and just know you should get a piece of paper, you should get a pen or a pencil, something you can make notes with. And I do want to let you know that every one of these classes that we talk about that's coming up in November or December, I already have it created on my events calendar in the Cards by Christine website. So you can always go to the day, like if you remember the day, you can go to it on my events calendar and get the information, more specific information, okay? All right, so we're going to rock and roll, you guys. We're going to flip this down. and we are going to talk about the different class series that we have here. Again, you guys, this is available on my website. You can go and print it off. And I know right now you can't read this because it's so small. I get that. You can't read it, but we're going to talk through it, and I'm going to point to things. So the first class that I've done for forever, since like 2015, way before I went live with YouTubes or Facebooks, is my monthly class. So I have both of the monthly classes ready for November and December. And I like to share with you guys what stamp sets are used, and also share with you what ink colors are used, so that if you need to get anything, you can. But again, I like to design cards in a way that you don't necessarily have to have the stamps to make or reproduce the cards. So this is the monthly card class for November. We have it on a Wednesday at 1 or 6 in the daytime with in person. Saturday is also in person, or you guys, for those that are online with me, this is your Thursday night class, November 9th. So I generally do Thursday night classes for my classes, and then wherever I need to squeeze them in. But this is the Thursday night, the 9th for you guys. So these are the 3 cards and we've completely gone now into Christmas cards, you guys. Full-blown holiday cards. We had our first Merry, Bold, and Bright class, and now we're going to like get rocking with the Christmas. So these are the 3 cards, and it's $15 or $21 if you need them shipped. You could also place an order. My host code is here, but just know that this changes. My current host code is always on my website. So if you go to use this current host code and it's not current anymore, just go to my website and get the current host code. Thanks for sharing and liking, Sarah. So this one features sending cheer, but if you can tell, we didn't use any of the stamps. We used all the dies. Oh, and I grabbed the wrong dies. These are the rustic crate dies. Yep, we don't need those. So Sending Cheer has this awesome stocking. Rhonda has already die cut the stocking. She's already embossed the stuff. Karen Forward is helping me, and Karen Watson. Like, my helpers are already working on this card, all these cards, you guys. You do need something in the back here. This is masked with cherry cobbler ink with the 4 square, one of the 4 square masks. And if you don't like this background, that's the awesome thing. He's on there twice. Yeah, I saw that, Sandy Zudun. He's on there twice, but I don't know what he's doing, right? So we're not going to spend a lot of time with him, but he's got smiley faces and that. So I do see that, Sandy, but I don't know what he's up to. Okay, so really on this one, you would need some sort of a sentiment or focal images to stamp your inside, and we use like classic Christmas. So cherry cobbler and mossy meadow ink. So you guys, very easy to reproduce this card without having stamps. Sending cheer. And then we have here merriest trees. And again, we pulled in the masks. That same 4 square mask, this is the other one. So if you don't have these masks, you could stamp any other background or just leave it blank. On the inside of here is where we stamped the sentiment and a tree down there. And you need a little bit of ink to sponge. So basically, again, mossy meadow ink or old olive ink would work. Okay, so that's merriest trees for that card. And this last one is above it all. And you need a sentiment, and it's stamped in Night of Navy. There's also some lines here from this stamp right here. But if you don't have this stamp set and you don't intend to buy it, you could use a ruler, and you could just draw your lines across there in a black pen, and you can be completely fine. And then on this one, we have a little tree stamped in shaded spruce and warm winter wishes. So for those of you who did the winter creative escape with me, just know that these 2 were part of the escape package that you guys did. And then this is another add-in. So when I do my escape cards, you guys, I repurpose those cards and sprinkle them into different classes over the rest. Like it was within the next 4 months, and we're already halfway through that 4 months. So this is the monthly card class for November, featuring Above It All, Merriest Trees, and Sending Cheer. It is free with an order of a minimum $45. Oh, and you have to have the host code. You guys, people ask me, oh man, I'm so sorry, I forgot to put the host code on. Call Stampin' Up! And have them put the host code on, because that's how I offer my classes for free, is if the host code is used, you guys. It takes me time to do that, and when everybody else is generally using the host code, that's how I honor like the class is free with the host code. So if you missed putting it on, all you have to do is contact Stampin' Up! And they will graciously and gladly add it so that you can get your class for free with me. Okay, so that's all I ask, is to make sure the host code's on. All right, then I'm just going to show you a little teaser for December here that you could already get signed up. So December, for those of you that are online with me, it's going to be the 14th of December. So it's the monthly. I should put this back wherever I have the cards here. All right, so the monthly card for December. So the monthly class always features 3 different stamp sets. So this one is Wishes All Around, and you would need a sentiment and whatever you want to stamp on your inside. We used peacock ink. And again, Wishes All Around, all the die cutting is done for you. So all you really need is the stamp. And so that is an awesome die that gets used. Thanks, Debbie. Then this one is Sparkling Snowflakes, and you need a sentiment. So you guys, from now into December, we're kind of transitioning to winter cards, because by the time you make these, it might be, oh, here he is again. I just don't understand what this is, you guys. So interesting. So Sparkling Snowflakes, need a sentiment, and then whatever you want to put on the inside. The colors of ink used for this one are Lost Lagoon. And then the last one is our New Year's card, you guys. I had to pull in, I've been waiting for this one. Light the Sky is the name of the stamp set. You can see the dies are already misting because we're working on prepping for this. So we have a New Year's Eve card. A New Year's card, not just New Year's Eve. Something in the middle here. So the Let's Celebrate does come from here. And then we've got Happy New Year and the firework on the inside. I'm so excited because, you guys, when we did the Fun Folds class, we used all the gold adhesive backed paper, and now I got to use the silver. I had enough silver for everybody to get a 4x4. And so hang on, that needs to go back under there. So you get the ribbon and you get the sparkling paper, everything. This is die cut. You just need a sentiment, and we stamped it in Night of Navy. All right, so an awesome New Year's Eve card for you guys, a New Year's card featuring Light the Sky. So that, just a note, if you did the Winter Carrier Escape, just want to put it out there that these 2 cards would be duplicates. If you don't mind duplicates, great. And if you do, then just know that this is a different one. But whatever you want, you guys, giving you choices. All right, so that's the monthly class for December. All right, so that covers this section. Now, the club classes, you guys. I have a group here, local, that they do the monthly cards, but they are a club. And they meet the second Monday of the month, and they make the same monthly cards. And we're going to be doing a little bit of a transition in December. I'm going to be going away of teaching the monthly class on the Monday and the Wednesday. I'm going to go away from doing both, and we're going to, because I only have about 3 people or 4 people that do the monthly on Wednesday, and I have 8 or 9 that do Monday. I'm going to merge the 2 together and keep it on Monday night. So it's going to be like a monthly club class, but if you, for those that are local to me and you're watching, you are in your own club with yourself. And I've learned to do this with what Rose and I do. And once you place 10 orders consecutively, then you get the host rewards at the end of 10 months. And if you don't, then you don't get the rewards. And we're going to do it that you're in a club with yourself, and your rewards are going to be based off of what your own purchases are versus pooling everybody's in together once a month. So that's a little bit of a change, and it really doesn't impact you if you're not local to me. But I'll be working with those people that are local to me on that transition. Okay, so the next group here I have is Paper Pumpkin, you guys. So I have a Paper Pumpkin box here. You guys can catch Kelly tonight. She's at, and I have it, I don't even have it on here because this is my More November, but Kelly's going to be live tonight doing this one, you guys, and it's called October 2023 Home for the Holidays. Hi, Jenna. And then next month, you guys, is called, Warm Wishes. And if you go to the calendar of events and you want to see what the Paper Pumpkin is for next month, all you have to do is go to November 27th, click on it, and then click on it, and I've got the picture of like the add-on, and then it talks about what you're going to get. So it's 8 boxes for each of 2 designs. Now, people hate sometimes getting kits that are not cards. Just know they have an add-on, and it's called Warm Wishes Cards and Envelopes. For $14, you get 20 cards and 20 envelopes, and they're actually 5x7 size. And so that's where you can find all the details for this November pumpkin. And then December will be the end of December. So in case you guys, all this information is out here already on my events calendar. So by having the PDF here with the dates, you can kind of correlate it to the events calendar. All right, so then next here on the list, I like doing this, you guys, mystery card night is November 6th. That is in what, 2 weeks? Maybe not even two, like 2 weeks, something like that. So it's on my radar to get clue number 1 done. And then we're going to be doing mystery card night in December. It's on December 18th. All right, so mystery card night is where I give you clue number 1, which has all the dimensions and what you need for cardstock to make a card. And then during mystery card night, we make the card together. So, and everybody's looks different, which is super cool. Okay, let's flip down. The next, share, create, inspire. So this came about because I started getting recipe cards that looked like this. And I'm going to put this out there that I have a pinwheel card that Miss Susan Bellamy cased from Miss Karen Titus, actually. And so she's got the recipe here. She's got her sample card here. And that is set for November 8th, which is a Wednesday at 10 a.m. And then the next one is December 13th. But my deal, you guys, is I don't have any more recipe cards. So I need to go out. There's a way that you can fill out the form on my website. Oh, Darla said her favorite is Mystery Card Night. Great. I'm so happy to hear that. If you go to the events, you guys, and you go to like this next one is November 8th, and you click on it. If anybody wants to give me a recipe, like I have the recipe cards, I mail them out to you. But if you want to get a one from me, you have to go to the event and click here. And when you click here, it brings up a Google form that you have to fill out, and I will mail you one of my recipe cards. So just know, we won't be having one this December class if I don't get another one after Susan Bellamy's. So looking for anybody to help a girl out, because then we'll keep going. Okay. The Sweet Bundle class was the next one of my core classes that I started doing. And we have 2 bundles we're featuring the next 2 months. Joy of Christmas is the sweet, you guys. And the 2 bundles that are part of Joy. So Joy of Christmas is the name of the class. And I have it twice in person and once online. For you guys online, it's Thursday, November 16th. And it features 2 stamp sets that are actually part of bundles, Christmas Classics and Joy of Noel. And you're wondering, well, what did we use for stamps out of them? Let me show you the cards. There's also dies that go with them. I was told I could never use this die again, you guys. It is the most pickiest, fanatic-y die around. And after we used it for the Wounded Warrior card making benefit, Anna said I was disowned from it. Like, I cannot use it ever again. So it didn't get used in the design of these cards, you guys, per request of Miss Anna. And so we ended up using this die twice, which is better. It was easier. I'm going to get this glare off of here. Put these right there, I think. Okay, so die cutting, you guys. I have them, again, the most amazing helpers, and they're die cutting our letters already, and they're already die cutting this. I have the embossing is being worked on. And so this one you would just need, for this class in general, you just need like a shaded spruce ink, a cherry cobbler, potentially some mossy meadow, depending on when we get through cards. So here's card number 1. Here's card number 2. Now this one does involve a focal stamp. That is part of this Joy of Noel. It's the stamp right here. If you don't have Joy of Noel, do you have something else that could fill in this area? If you don't, you're still going to get these 2 goldy pieces die cut and the 2 green pieces die cut. You'll get the ribbon to make this. I am not making this for everybody. I'm going to show you how to do it though. I'm only going to give you the ribbon. I'm going to give you like 10 inches or 11 inches of the one and 4 inches of the other. It's a bow, yes, and generally you guys, I always make your bows for you, but I'm not going to do it for this one. Just putting that out there. I'm going to show you how to do this, okay? So this was colored in with shaded spruce and cherry cobbler blends, and you'll get a scrap of vanilla for you to stamp whatever you have, and then fussy or die cut it out and color it. So any poinsettia related thing, like if you have mistletoe magic from last year, that could potentially work. And this one, some cherry cobbler and shaded spruce ink again. For that one. Now this one, you guys, I started collaborating with Rose Coleman in Canada. So if you're in Canada or the US, these kits could be yours. So this one, you just need a season's greetings or some long skinny sentiment in cherry cobbler. The die cutting will be done. All the ribbons cut. My mom's already working on all the ribbon. And there's the inside on that is very similar to the last one. Hi, Francis. And then last one. This one, you guys, the Noel. That also comes from the Joy of Noel. And so that got stamped in cherry cobbler, and the Joyous got stamped in crumb cake. You'll have a little gold leaf and some of the crumb cake ribbon and then designer paper on top and bottom. And so really this one got used for more of a sentiment and focal on the inside aspect. And then this one got used, these two for the outside. And then we've got, this is early espresso, but then it could be colored in, or you could stamp it in green too. And then cat her, peace on earth. All right. So again, if you're in the US or if you're in Canada, you can get these kits. Now this one is a little bit special. This one I offer a promotion. So if you look at the end of where it says class, it has an asterisk. What does an asterisk usually mean? It usually means go to the end of the document and you can find why it's got an asterisk. So this is my featured suite bundle promotion that I do. If you order either of those two bundles by the 10th of November, you can attend any of the 3 classes where there's 2 in person and there's 1 online. So you can attend any of the 3 classes for free, plus you receive a half a pack of the Joyful Specialty DSP. So you would get the bonus half pack DSP if you buy one of those bundles and you specifically say, yep, I'm buying this bundle for this class. Okay, the same thing happens with the Magical Meadow bundle because that's the promotion for December. If you buy the bundle by 12/1, you could attend any of the 3 classes, plus you get a half a pack of the Winter Meadow DSP. So it's my promotional class. I picked one of my favorite suites in the catalog, and because you like it so much, you bought the bundle. I want to thank you for liking what I like, and so that's why I give you a little gift, usually of paper, or sometimes it's an embellishment. Okay, so those are the suite bundle classes we talked about Winter Magic. I'm going to be working on the Winter Magic ones tomorrow, and just so you know, this is the stamp set and dies. This will be what I feature for the suite in December. Okay, all right, so we've talked about the suite bundle class for November. We need this later. All right, games and prizes. Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm so excited. Okay, all right, so normally I have all my classes that I do on Thursday night. So like tonight, Kelly's gonna be live with Paper Pumpkin. Next Thursday's the Memories and More class, which we'll talk about. And then they're always, Thursday's the night that I have my classes, my core classes. Well, I had to make a little switcheroo. So for those of you who know the game night, Kelly, my cousin, my marketing right arm girl, half my body sometimes, she usually sits right next to me and she helps me. She's at my computer. She helps you guys watch your numbers, especially if you have a health issue or a family emergency, something comes up and you can't watch your cards. She's on the computer and I can't do that and call numbers. And so she leaves for a work trip on Thursday. The Thursday is the 30th. And she said to me, oh, I don't know if I've even switched it on here. No, I did. No, she leaves on Thursday the 30th. And she's like, hi, Julie Bierschbach. Hope you're having fun times in Tennessee. She's usually here with me on Thursday, but she's flying out Thursday afternoon or evening. So she's like, I can help you if you switch the classes around. It's going to be super weird, you guys, but we are going to switch them. There are only 5 or 6 people who are already signed up, and I've already confirmed with them that they're good with switching. That was the most important thing. And so Lucky Hand is going to be on Thursday, which is the in-person version, and game night is on Wednesday. You guys, they're the same cards. I call Lucky Hand the in-person version and game night the online version, and they're priced differently because of how many people attend each event, but they're the same cards. We play some games in both, different ways though that we play the games. And so I have the cards. I haven't even had a chance to embellish them. They are like hot off the press. They got finished last night, like at 5 o'clock, maybe not even, maybe 5:15, and I had class at 6. They're fun folds, you guys, and that's why I'm so excited, because you guys love some fun folds. Oh, do you guys ever love fun folds? Like oh my gosh, you guys, 96 the fun folds is what went for the was that earlier in October? Yes, the Kellogg launch party, you guys, 96 sets of cards. So game night features the Berry Christmas stamp set. I didn't even use the punch, right? You don't even need the stamp set. The cards are designed using the designer series paper. So what happens is game night and Lucky Hand operate like an ink, paper, scissors, where you get a quarter pack of DSP, you get a ribbon and embellishment, and I add on an extra upcharge to buy the prizes. So like game night, I add on $5 because we usually get about 45 to 50 people participating, and 5 times 50 is 250, and then I usually give away 5 bundles at like $50 each. Well, for Lucky Hand, we add on $10 because we usually get like 8 people, and then we have about $80 to work with to buy 5 smaller prizes. Okay, so that's why the pricing is different between Lucky Hand and Game Night, because it's all about how many people attend. But are you excited to see the cards, you guys? Oh my goodness. All right, so Lucky Hand and Game Night. This is fee-based only. You cannot get either of these free with an order, all right? So, yeah, I even have on here cost to be determined. So Lucky Hand for in-person is $42. And then Game Night is, if you do it with porch pickup, it's $37 because it's 32 plus 5, which is $37. And then if you need it mailed, it's plus $7 for mailing, which is $44. I think that's how I have it. So because it's, you gotta have shipping, right? So this would be porch pickup, and then this is mailed. And that's on my website. So, but these are the cards. Okay, so I do use Very Cute. I also used another stamp set, this one, Above It All. That's where I got Happy Holidays. I used some of the sentiments from Above It All. And I also used Sending Cheer from Sending Cheer, all right? But otherwise, I used Warm Wishes and Merry Christmas. I didn't even use anything else, okay? So all fun folds, and I'm gonna show you the fronts of them, and you're gonna be like, where does she come up with fun folds for these cards? Okay. Linda Kessler, sign you up for Game Night. Awesome. Yep, I appreciate you following up with an email. You guys, the other thing too, before I show you the cards, and Linda, this is a reminder, when you do Game Night with me, you need to give me your 5 lucky numbers between 1 and 30. So like 2, 12, 22, 24, 26. 5 different unique numbers between 1 and 30. And those are your numbers. And we kind of play like a game where I call out a number. And then if you have that number, you get 1. And then, so it's like, that's how we play games, is with your numbers. Okay. All right. So we're back to showing you guys the cards though. Okay. Heavily intensive on using the designer series paper because you get a quarter pack of it. And so I'm not going to show you the insides quite yet. Okay, so there's that one. And that one's like, oh, how does she get a fun fold? I made all of these so that the fun folds are in the inside. And we used the designer paper to its fullest at the outside, just adding a few different sentiments on the outside. Now this one really truly is a fun fold. But again, this is designer paper, you guys. So all you need is a sentiment at the bottom. And you'll cut out your little designer paper, and then this opens up like this, and then that's designer paper. So there's one fun fold. Okay, then here's, let's do this one. Okay, so this one, when you open it up, it's a gift card holder. So you can put a check or cash right in the middle here. So this one's a fun fold because it operates like a gift card holder. So your inside is the fun fold. And then this one, I have one more thing. I showed this card to Tyler last night. He's like, you need to put a snowflake in the inside. So when I open it up, you've got this, and it toggles like this. He said the bear should be looking at a snowflake up here. So he said, attach a snowflake up there. So that's what I'm going to do. And I've got this like on a little toggle thing. So that's your fun fold there. And then when that shuts, that goes like that. So that inside kind of matches the outside. And this one's the best, I think. All right, you ready for it? So when you open it up, you've got a party going on. And so you'll get this little tube to put on the inside, and then you attach your little critters and the tree to the tube. And so when somebody opens up this card, it's like, oh, so cool. All right. And so again, designer series paper, really, I utilize as much of it to make these 4 cards. So with this one, you'll get the balmy blue ribbon. I don't even have them embellished, you guys. I never even got a moment to get the embellishments on these cards. So, but that's Game Night. So fun. Game Night is a lot of fun, is what Donna said. So, I think I already have like 18 people signed up for Game Night, which is awesome. And I think I planned for about 45. So we're not quite half full, but the class is still a month out yet. You guys, it's the last 2 days of November. So that one takes us out a little bit further in the month of November. Okay. So let's go back. So that was games and prizes. And then I have one more bingo at the end of the year in person as winter bingo. All right. So ink, paper, scissors, you guys, is a fee-based class only. It's $39 mailed or 32 if you do porch pickup. We feature Oh Holy Night in November and Masterfully Made in December. Now, again, we know how much you guys love fun folds. Oh, definitely, Vicky. We can get you signed up. We love them. Yay. And then Barbara wants good. Yep, good. I'm so happy you guys want the game night. We had so much fun making those. All right, so now ink, paper, scissors. And I've been showing this, you guys. Ink, paper, scissors for you guys is November 20th. It's on a Monday night. So little confusion because we have Thanksgiving. You guys, Thanksgiving in the States here is always on a Thursday. And I don't do classes on holidays for you guys because who wants to have a class on a holiday, right? I got smart. Like that first year of doing lives, I would plan things like around holiday weekends and stuff. And it's like nobody like really wants to do stuff. And I want to spend time with my family over the holidays. So we don't have a Facebook Live or YouTube, I should say YouTube Live on that Thursday night of Thanksgiving. I bumped it to the Monday. So ink, paper, scissors is on Monday, November 20th. If you're in person with Diane, she's Tuesday, November 14th. And all four of these cards are fun folds as well. It's called Oh Holy Night. Oh Holy Night Suite in the Stampin' Up! Catalog has 2 bundles, and we use both to design these cards. This is one where you get a quarter pack of the designer paper, you'll get the star trinkets, and you'll get the gold and the navy ribbon. And the only deal is, you guys, we had a little slight hiccup with September's ink, paper, scissors with the ribbon. I was able to get all of them ordered. So if you're waiting for ribbon from me from the autumn one, just know it was ordered yesterday. It will be here Friday, and it'll start getting mailed out with your next packages. So yay, very cool. And for those that are waiting for the actual kit, I've got them all on the counter over there. Everything's ready to go as soon as that ribbon gets here. Now this one, the star trinkets, they are supposedly out of stock until November 13th. Which is the week of November 13th. Everything will be kitted and ready to go. And the minute that I can order those star trinkets, I will get them here either next day or 2-day air. I just can't guarantee that those cards are going to be to you in time. Okay? So class is the 20th. I know he's back, but all he's doing is putting some orange biting nail thing. I don't know what that means, you guys. I mean, I have no idea. So I'm just putting it out there. If you get the November ink, paper, scissors, it might not be there on time. It might be there the day of. It might be the day after. It might be there early. It just depends on when I can order the star trinkets. The only thing I can really hope for is that they come in like the Thursday before, and then we're golden. Okay, so just know too, some of you are getting your ink, paper, scissors shipped with your suite class, and so they would ship together once those star trinkets come back in. So just warning you guys. All right, so these are the 2 bundles that got featured for these 2 cards. A lot of navy. So go Team Blue, you guys. Oh my goodness. Team Blue is all over these cards. And they're all fun folds, right? So this one features that paper that has like the city village on the bottom side. Your die cutting is done. All you need is a sentiment. You open it up, and Rhonda's already embossing this. You need a little white ink. And it is for like just lightening up the stars. You guys, I got to talk to Tammy. So I just realized this. We put one on the front, and we put one on the back side to clean that up. I should talk to Karen about I got to talk to my die cutter because we gave you 2 white pieces here just to clean it up. Otherwise, you see a split in the crumb cake. And then you flip it over, and you've got some more of your DSP gets used over here. And then here's where you can write your love note. So a fun, pretty fold there. Okay, Julie said she blocked them. Good job. Oh, I'm going to save that one for last. All right, so this one has words back here from the stamp set. But if you don't have those words, you could stamp any other decoration back there. That's pretty. Your die cutting will be done for you, all this prettiness. And then when you open this one up, it's one of these where it's like kind of attached with an arm in the middle. All right, and so again, you guys, when you get classes from me, everything is pretty much ready where all you have to do is stamp, and there's assemble. So you need adhesive inks and stamps. And this one, there's no stamping on the outside. Thank you to Frances Rodriguez for her inspiration on this card, you guys. She sent me a card, and I keep liking to straighten things, you guys, because they are on piles. They kind of go crooked on me. But she sent a card, and we totally cased it. We loved the look of having it look like they're in a tent, kind of in the manger. It's like it's supposed to be like the manger. And then this one has Oh Holy Night on the inside. So you just need sentiments for the inside. Again, you'll use your ribbon and like the die cutting will be done for you. And then my favorite one. This one took us 2.5 hours to like start to finish. And we're very happy with it. So on the outside of here, you have Mary and Joseph, and they just had the baby, and the animals are by their side. And then when you open it up, you have, oh, the wise men and the shepherd have arrived, and they're bearing their gifts. And then it says, oh, holy night on that designer paper. And then the stars are brightly shining. And so that is your, it's like a card inside of a card. And we love how we put, I like to, so you guys, putting the ribbon around the manger was an afterthought. So I had to peel everything up to get this like kind of tucked in here so you guys can see it. Hi, Holly. So yeah, so these are, you guys are the ink, paper, scissors, oh, holy night. I will tell you at this moment, we already have 65 people signed up for this class. All right. This one is shaping up to be our biggest ink, paper, scissors. I will sell out of it. I know I will. Diane already has 11 people signed up for her in-person version, and she's only planning for 12. So she has one more. And if she ends up going over, she's going to start pulling from my my numbers. So between the two of us, we're planning for 96, and 65 are already accounted for. So it will go because it's in a way that not everybody likes to buy every stamp set. And so this is a way to get you guys some really pretty, amazing religious cards for those people in your life that will appreciate those cards. And they're just so pretty. So just know that this one, you guys, I'm not going to be making more. After the 96, I can't make more. Where the autumn one, you guys, we ended up with a final number of 93. So this is shaping up to be the biggest one. So ink, paper, scissors for November is this Oh Holy Night on the 20th, and then Masterfully Made. And Diane and I are looking at a way to make all 4 of those fun folds as well. Then they're going to be bright, cheerful, because that Masterfully Made is all like bright colors, which is really cool. All right, so let me flip that back down. So that was ink, paper, scissors. Now, you guys, we're done with the first sheet here. So we're going to flip over to here, and we're going to talk about Let's Just Stamp. Let's Just Stamp is a class that I do with Diane. And she and I design the cards together, and she and I do the ink, paper, scissors. She teaches the ink, paper, scissors. I never used to do ink, paper, scissors in person until this May when she accepted the challenge of teaching that class in person. So we designed them together. So Rose, anybody wants to sign up for ink, paper, scissors, this is my email address. The easiest thing to do is email me or text me. Give me your name, your email address, your phone number, and your shipping address. I will get you signed up, and then we'll figure out the payment part after. Honestly, perfect, Angelique. And Connie said her check goes in the mail tomorrow. So the easiest way to send payment is whatever is the easiest for you. Sending a check. People send cash in the mail. They really do. PayPal, friends and family, Venmo, Zelle. You can go to my website and pay for it. So however you want to. However is easiest for you is easiest for me. I'm good as long as you guys are good. So Diane does the Let's Just Stamp with me. It's kind of like a beginner's class in the sense that we do not do any die cutting or embossing. We try to appeal to beginners who maybe would just get a stamp set and some ink, and then they can make the cards. Now, Magical Meadow, not to confuse you guys, Magical Meadow is what we're featuring for Let's Just Stamp in November. If you recall, and I'm going to get this question, but I'm going to put it out here, Winter Meadow is what we're also using for the Sweet class in December. This happened last year with Splendid Thoughts. People asked, are they the same cards? No, of course not. They're 2 different classes. They're going to be 2 different sets of cards. Winter Meadow Magic, or whatever the Magical Meadow is, we have these done and ready to share with you. So Let's Just Stamp. Diane's doing it November 7th in person, and I have it November 13th at 1. And we have these 3 cards ready to go. And I am going to put a little disclaimer. We embossed on all 3 of the cards because it just made it simpler for us to design. We would have gotten stalled and just creative block because we're like, oh, this would be so pretty if we could just emboss the background. And so we're like, let's just do it and be done with it. And I think you guys are gonna be happy that we embossed. I think Karen Weinstein will be so happy that we did not do the crumpling up paper technique again. So just putting that out there that these 3 cards are this is the Magical Meadow stamp set that we used. And in this case, we used the sentiment. The colder weather brings us together. You'll cut you'll get your designer paper, and I'll have everybody actually cut their own strips versus, because you want to keep them lined up. we embossed the background with the snowflake embossing folder, which looked really cool. And on this one, we stamped winter wishes with that tree thing in the bottom, right there. And then for this one, I love this one. I love Moody Mauve with Peacock, and there's Lost Lagoon here. So this one, may this season of sparkle bring joy and delight. And so you just need a sentiment on this one. And then we've got the pomegranates at the top there. So Peacock and Moody Mauve ink on this one. This one was Peacock. And then the last one is, this one has the focal image, this guy right here. Now, they make it look like it's like a bush or a shrub coming up, but we made it look like a bough coming down. Your bow will be made. You need winter wishes. And if you don't have this, what do you have that could go on there? And that's stamped in Lost Lagoon. And then this one opens like this. And that's what we got. So these 3 cards are for Let's Just Stamp. But no, tomorrow on my radar docket, plan of attack is to make 4 cards using the stamp set again, but they will become the sweet bundle class cards for December. Different, yeah, I love these colors too. They're so pretty. I agree with you, Holly. Okay, now that's Let's Just Stamp. This is one where you can, it's $15 or $21 mailed, or it's free with a minimum $45 order if you want them mailed to you, as long as you have the host code, okay? All right, so Let's Just Stamp for December is gonna be Sparkling Snowflakes, which, you guys, that one, we have the stamp set here. So December is gonna be this one. And again, it's not going to be this card. There's going to be a different card that uses Sparkling Snowflakes, and we're going to make 3 cards with it. 3 different cards. Okay. You guys, the Be Happy Stampers, we don't have a lot of team events for the rest of the year. We do have an onstage watch party here in the Hive on November 11th. So those that registered for onstage can come in person or can watch via Zoom. And then we have a team holiday party on December 10th with a White Elephant gift exchange. And if you are a Be Happy Stamper, I'm just putting this out there. You should watch your emails in the next day or 2. We have 2 things that we're working on. One of them is a team jacket that is a fleece jacket that's going to have on here, proud to be a Be Happy Stamper. Like this little guy is going to be embroidered, or I think it's going to be embroidered on this. So we have a black fleece jacket, and you'll have the option, if you're a Be Happy Stamper, you'll have the option to give me your size and pay for that. They're like going to be about $35, I think. And then we have another thing that we're going to do is a backpack, and we're going to have this like logo up there embroidered as well. And so I'm doing a couple extra things like this, making these things available to my bees in case they want to get sporting stuff for on stage in Houston, that they can wear the coat in the airplane, they can use the backpack. And so so if you're a Be Happy Stamper, be on the radar or look out for that we've got some team paraphernalia that we're gonna be working on. Awesome. Is that a 4 or a Y in the host code place? It's a Y. Sorry, it is definitely, good call. It looks like a 4 now that I look at it. It was a Y. It's a Y. Y. It was 2 Y's. It was really weird. It was a Y, huh? And why do you ask? I know why you asked. But yes, it's a Y. Good question, Darla. Okay, so that's it for the team stuff. So watch out for that. Now, I do a technique club class with Rose Coleman. So if you're in Canada or you're in the US, you can get these card classes. And this, she also picked very cute. And her technique for November is Northern Lights. Northern Lights. All right, so I don't physically have the cards here to show you the physical cards, but she sends me pictures. Oh, you guys, look at the cute, adorable kittens. They were sleeping all on a blanket, all cuddled up together. All right, so she sent me, let's see if I can, oh, maybe I'll just go to her. I'll just show you via, oh, there she was. Hang on. She's right there. She sent me the pictures. I already created the cover photo, so you guys can go look at that. But these are her cards. So one of the cards features the technique, but the other, all 3 cards feature Merry Christmas. And this is a little fun fold. It's like an easel card. She didn't get the memo from Anna that she wasn't allowed to use that die. So, oh man, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. I'll borrow somebody's that isn't so picky like mine is. So that's one of the cards right there using Merry Christmas. Now, you're going to need a sentiment on the outside, and then she's got like her bears stamped on the inside. And she uses that bear as it's popped up to let the easel hit it. and then that's the inside. This is the card that features the Northern Lights. So she's going to be teaching you in her YouTube live that she's got on November 21st at 1:30 p.m. Central. She's going to teach you how to do the Northern Lights. And then you'll get a piece of paper to stamp your bear and a little label for your sentiment. And then that's the inside. And then this one is the other card. So you need a sentiment. And then she has here the paper. And these guys are stamped, or they're printed right on the designer paper. And you guys, this is that new die from the Meandering Garden. And so this one, all you really need is some snowflakes and a sentiment. And then Christmas is better together. So there you go, guys. That's the technique class with Rose. Now, what does that mean? I honor what Rose does. And for those of you that don't know, Rose has been doing this class for many years, and we just started working together on it this year in January. And hers is priced a little bit different, and what her perks are a little bit different in terms of the quantity or dollar value. That's because she's in Canadian dollars. I'm in US dollars. So I had to calculate things based on US dollars. But what happens is you don't have to join the club. It's going to be like, if you want the class, it's free with a $50 order. But where the perk comes in is if you take 10 of them in a row, 10 consecutive purchases between the 1st and the 10th of the month using the current host code, you get a $75 reward from me. So picking out $75 worth of product, and you get a half off item. So I'm so excited because Mary Lemke, Angela Knudsen, Francis Rodriguez, Vicky Rodriguez, Donna Grushki, 5 people. I've already been working with them because they're getting on to their 10th month, or they hit their 10th month in October. I have their stuff here and ready to get shipped to them. They got to cash in their host rewards, and I have more people. So now it's going to start, like they were the ones that started with me in January. They hit their 10 month in October. And now I have people starting in February. They're going to hit their 10 mark. So I'm going to start working with people so that they can cash in on their rewards. What happens if you like do 1 month and then you skip a month, and 1 month and skip a month? That's okay. You get the card kits. You just don't get the host rewards, because the host rewards are based on 10 consecutive months. And so I have a list that people are, as soon as they start to get to 8 or 9, Debbie Gass is getting close too. So just know it, like the marker of 8 months or 9 months, I'm going to reach out to you. And say, hey, what can I get you? So I can get it ordered for you and include it in one of your packages. So, all right, so that's the Technique Club class with Rose. She's going to be featuring Light the Sky, featuring embossing with color for December. The cool thing about, let me just show you what the cool thing is. The cool thing about with Rose, with this class, is you start to collect the technique cards. So like in January's Rock and Roll Technique, and then we had Twisted Ribbon, Aqua Wash. You start to make a little book like this, and I give you these these cards to put into your folder or your binder, so that, and there was Baby Wipe. And so you're gonna you keep getting these cards. And so after a while, if you're like, oh man, I really wanna try a different technique, you can go to your book and be like, oh, and she's got how to do it. And so I print that out for you and put it nicely into your book. And then this is where I save also my Share, Create, Inspire cards that I get with people. So I have my card and then their card. So yes, very cool. All right. The other great thing too about anybody that doesn't know it, if you do a class with me online, you get a tutorial. And the tutorial has pictures, measurements, instructions. And so every class that I do that's an online class, you get that tutorial. Okay, so that was the technique class with Rose. Now I'm going to skip Gina's stuff for right now and go to extras in November, you guys. It's like the biggest section ever of extras in November. So next week, Wednesday in person and Thursday online, we're going to do a Memories and More class. And it's 19 cards. Holy Moses. Oh, they're right here. I was like, oh, they're really close to me. I know they are. I can feel it. So it didn't mean for it to be 19. It just ended up being 19. So with this, I have none left at the Be Happy Stamper team pricing. That's done. They're already used up. I have 4 left for this class with the full product. And what happens is you're going to make 19 cards. And the tutorial will have 19 cards. I should actually show you guys. Let me flip this down. You can start studying. I'm going to keep these in order because these are the order I need to write the tutorial in. But hang on. I realize now that I priced this class way too low, you guys, but it was already done, so we were going with it. It's $50 or $60 mailed, and you get the note cards and envelopes. And this is somebody who's coming next week. I already got this ready for them. This is the gems that they get, embellishments, and then they get the whole card pack here and a roll of the Starry Night ribbon. And then this is the extra packet of, so I was like, there's 9 bases in here, the 9 envelopes. We remembered, you guys, we remembered the 9 envelopes this time. One time we forgot. And then anything die cut or embossed to make these cards is what's included. And so I have 4 of these left that we kitted up. And so this is 4 is like the number that's left for this class. All right. So I'm just going to roll through these really quick. I have to keep them in the order they are. The reward was great. Yay, Mary Lemke. You did get one too. So I'm not going to even open them up. I'm just going to show them to you. So I used the Memories and More card pack, and then the note cards or the envelopes. They're actually not note cards. They're big size. And I just put different designs together. And in some cases I added labels, but we'll make 19 cards. And this one's so adorable. Tammy cut out all these little tree pieces for you, or her mom did actually. And then like this one, it's got a little bow. So this blue ribbon is, it's very finicky. You have to make sure that the glue dot holds it really good. And so there's that one. And then this one opens up like that. And this one, I got to glue that in yet, but that one does the same thing. So you'd have to add some sentiments to the insides, but all the cards that we use, they had the sentiments on the outside. Some are duplicates because this Memories and More card pack, they had like 6 of everyone. And so it was hard to design different when there wasn't as much to work with. So, but these are super cute. So again, you guys, I have 4 of this class left, and it's next week, Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday in person, Thursday online. And so there's 2 of that one. And then this one, I love these little bears. So there's 2, the sticky of the bow. Okay, 2 of that one. And then this guy right here, and he needs a trim job right there. Okay. All right, so 19 cards for the Memories and More class. You guys, 4 left on that. That's next week. All right. Then we have the Christmas Stamp-a-Stack. Now that features these stamp sets again. So it's featuring the Joy of Christmas and Christmas Classics. And the cards are 4 designs, and you make 4 of each one for a total of 16 cards. So Diane Bogenhagen's teaching it in person on the 4th, and then I'm teaching it November 10th, you guys. It's the 10th at 1 p.m. The dates on here is wrong, so it's at 1 p.m. All right, perfect, Barbara. We can definitely get that for you. So this one's a gatefold. So it opens up like this, and then you'll have your inside to put in. Okay, so again, all of the, like, my die cutters had 240. You guys were planning for 60 people for this between online and in person. So they made 240 of these, 240 circles, 240 of these, 240 of these, and there's another design. So you'll get a full pack of designer series paper, a full pack of the festive pearls, and the green and the red ribbon. And so that one opens like that. So pretty. And sentiments, you guys. All you need for this one really are sentiments and some sort of focal or foliage to put on like the insides on the bottom. We did pull everything for this class from Brightest Glow, and then we also pulled in, I think, I don't even know, some of these sentiments we did as well. But you could pull in anything for your sentiments here, any kind of Christmas holiday sentiments you could use. So this class is $55 plus shipping because it's 13 by 13 pack of designer paper. Shipping is $13 for that usually, so it's $68 mailed. But you're getting to make 16 cards, and you have extra ribbon embellishments and designer paper to make some more. So that's the Christmas Stamp-a-Stack. Team pricing, there are some team pricing options available. So we like to give a little back to the team. If you're on the Be Happy Stampers, you have the option for some classes to provide your own product. So you'd have to have your own designer paper, you'd have to have your own ribbon embellishments and envelopes. And then you get a reduced cost for the class, and you only get the card bases, the card mats, and the die cut pieces. So you'll have to watch the replay. Yeah, you guys, I'll be honest with you, like I have almost every night of my week is done is a class. Sometimes I don't have class on Friday nights, and I don't do weekend night classes like Saturdays and Sundays, and Tuesdays date night. But between Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and some Fridays, my nights are full. So I can't have more night classes. I just don't have more nights in my schedule. So that's why I have to do some of my classes at 1 p.m. on a weekday. And the great thing that Donna just brought up is that the replay is there. If you guys can't watch it live with me, you always have access to the replay, which is great. Like, that's the beautiful thing about YouTube Lives. Okay. Then there's another stamp stack. I'm so sorry. We put 2 stamp stacks into the same month. One at the beginning of the month and one near the end. And this one was a thought because of the translucent florals that got used for Share, Create, Inspire. A couple, Millie Kindle's card, I believe. It was back in September. You guys were like, yup, let's have another class. Stamp a stack is what we ended up doing. You'll get the translucent florals, designer paper, the little discs, the iridescent ribbon, and the envelopes. There is team pricing option for this. You guys, I don't even know if you've seen these yet. These are pretty much brand new. Diane and I made these cards. We designed them, I think, on Tuesday. So same pricing as the other Stamp a Stack. It's going to be $55 or $68 mail. Now, this one's at the end of the month. For those that do game night with me, I am doing reduced shipping because I'm going to ship this class with game night. So if you get both of those, just know I can do a little savings on shipping for that. Are you ready for them? They're so pretty. Okay, so this is translucent florals, and we really only use the sentiments, you guys. We didn't even use the die cuts. And this one is so pretty. These flowers are actually one of the sheets of designer series paper. So you need a sentiment, okay? And this opens up and you get to see all of the designer paper, and then it comes out and it folds back. So very, very cool. So there's one card, and you get to really utilize that the iridescent ribbon and the discs match this paper perfectly. This is a book card. We all love our book cards, and so that opens like that, and then it shuts. So you just need a sentiment. Again, that's the flower. So these are fun folds. This one is not a fun fold. Now, you guys will recognize this one. This is what we did for Share, Create, Inspire, only I swapped it out and put the iridescent trim in there. You'll need a little mask or some sort of background to put some texture back there, and that's what the inside looks like. And then this one's the last one. So pretty. So this is the designer paper back here, actually, the blue piece. And then these big flowers, you guys, those are actually the designer series paper. So you need a sentiment, some sort of background, sentiment. The inks are primarily Peacock, Blackberry Bliss, and or Berry Burst. And don't get water on your card, otherwise it'll smear like that, and that's sad face. But you'll make 16 cards, you guys. So it's a Stamp a Stack. So you'll make 4 designs and 16 of total. So 4 designs for each, 16 total cards. And so pretty. So you guys, that information is hot off the press. Like, this just got added here. We are doing a team pricing. If the team wants to participate in this class and provide their own products, then they can provide their own products and have a reduced price. So that's so people ask, well, what's a perk? Like, what you guys are there perks for being on the team? Yes, of course. Like, one of the perks is you can get reduced pricing on classes. You can buy the product through yourself. The other one too is, you guys, every PDF that I put in my online store, I actually house it in my team Facebook page. And so everybody on my team has access to that. So it's like also one of the perks. So, there's extras in December. There's a holiday open house that I'm having, so watch for details on that as well. I think that's it for my stuff. So I want to entertain you guys for a little bit. Jennifer Summers, do the dies cut the flowers out? No, they don't. We fussy cut them all by hand. So if you guys remember Wonderful World, I did a Stamp a Stack with Wonderful World last November. There was a sheet of flowers. We had to cut out each one of those. That's the same with this one. I don't think that the DSP has dies for it. So that's primarily what I have for you guys. Now, in the last, 6 months or so, I've had a few people on my team that have been venturing out and doing classes. And I like to share my team's stuff with you guys because we all love more ideas. We all love more options. Pick and choose what you want, but I love to support the people on my team that are actively having classes as well. They're great designers, and they make it easy for you guys to get kits. We all love the kits, right? Because it helps us to use the stamps and whatever materials that we're buying to create more if we want. But it's like the easy button. And so I want to share with you guys, I have Jenna Helm's classes here. I have 2 classes from Gina Bulow here. And I want to tell you, Maria Gilbertson is going to be doing her very first live, and she's looking for support too, just to watch her. And like, she's actually going to be taking, you guys saw, I did the rustic, oh, there's a kit class in November. I don't know what the kit is yet, but I am going to be adding a kit class like I always do in November. So the one I did this month was the rustic Christmas countdown calendar, and it had all those little envelopes to make like a hanging calendar. Maria wants, so she was watching me, and people were saying like they want more ideas and they want me to make them into cards. And I actually, for my sale-a-bration gathering that we had this past week, so all the silvers on my team are invited to a private event, and they got make and takes, and their make and takes were they each got one of those envelopes, and we made it into a card. And I'll be honest, I never even made mine. I was gonna have Chris Dudarenki help me put them together, and I never did. So I still need to share them with you guys. I forgot to do that. Oops, maybe we'll do that right after the live, and maybe Kelly can show them off in Paper Pumpkin tonight. But Maria was inspired, and she has some cute, fun alternative ideas that she wants to share with you what you can do with the rustic Christmas countdown kit. So let me just see here. I'm going to show you guys her information. The email that I just sent yesterday, I had her name mentioned, but it did not, Stampin' Up with Mama G, it did not have her contact information. So I just want to show you guys what it looks like in case you're looking for more inspiration from somebody on my team. It's called Stampin' Up with Mama G. So it's Maria Gilbertson, you guys. And she's going here. So this is what it looks like. So you guys, Stampin' Up with Mama G. And that's her page. And she did tell me, you guys, in case you want to know, I'm holding her accountable. She said she's going to be starting at 11 o'clock Central on Saturday. So I think it's this Saturday. Maria, if you're still watching and you want to add it in your comments, you guys, we got to look at the calendar. I think this Saturday is November 28th at 11 o'clock, you guys, okay? So if you want more ideas with the Rustic Christmas Countdown class, you should watch for Maria. And again, I'm going to put her Facebook page. It's Stampin' Up with Mama G. I'll put that in the email that I send out here soon. And I'll have her day and time in there as well. Okay, so that's Maria. She's starting, you guys, her first live ever. That was so cool. All right, then we have, I'm going to show you guys the cards that Gina Bulow has. So Gina Bulow, for those of you that don't know, yes, Sarah, I will show them definitely. For those that don't know, Gina has been on my team since 2016. She's my most senior bee. She is the one who taught me a lot about designing, how colors should be cohesive and what goes with what, and warms and cools and all that stuff. And so she's got 3 classes in November. They're on my schedule because she actually teaches her. She comes here and she sits here and does her classes here on my YouTube channel. So she's got a scrapbooking class, and she's got a technique class, and she's got the all occasions card buffet. You guys, I usually do a card buffet, and my schedule is so full. I could not fit another class in. I used to do a card buffet in the spring and in the fall, and I don't have the days to do it. So I asked Gina if she would like to do the card buffet this fall, and she said yes. So she designed the class cards, and I have never done a card buffet online at all because I just was like, oh, too much work. That would make me maybe cry because I'd be like, oh, I don't have time for one more kidding, right? You guys, there's already a lot that's going on. So Gina took on the challenge, and she said, I'm not just going to do this in person. I'm going to offer this online for you guys. So they're going to be run slightly different. If you're in person, you can pick between 3 and 6 cards, any quantities, and she's going to take orders like you're at a buffet, and you're like, I want a little of this, I want a little of that, I want all of this. Where to keep it simplified for the online version, she's doing all 6. And there isn't a choice to, I only want these 3. when she's kitting up, if she has 5 people that are doing the online, she knows 5 of each card and she can plan for it that way. The in-person is a little bit different because her numbers are going to be different. So it's on here as the extra in November, all occasions card buffet with Gina. The deal with this, you guys, reel back. If you're taking classes with Gina or Jenna, you need to reach out to them directly. Don't come to me and ask me questions, please. I have a hard enough time keeping all my marbles, or I should say all my ducks in a row with managing my classes. So if you start to ask me classes, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to reply to you with Gina or Jenna on copy. And I'm going to say, hey, Jenna, or hey, Gina, please reach out to so-and-so, honestly. So, the best thing is to just reach out to them directly, and I will share their information. Like on my schedule here, Gina's information is right here. Her phone number and her email address are in both sections of these classes. And if you want her card buffet, just know that her information is here. 920-251-3618 or GinaLBulow@gmail.com. That just reach out to them directly, you guys. I can't manage more stuff for other people. So the cards, I just wanted to show you guys the cards real quick. So it looks like you need a sentiment here in Lost Lagoon ink. She's got some really pretty silver trees and a Lost Lagoon tree with some labels. That is from Forever Forest. This is the Berry Cute, just need a sentiment, and she stamped the bear here. So if you don't have the bear, you'd have to figure out something else you could put in this semi snow globe. And this one is, you need a season's greetings down here. And then this one, she did emboss in white. This is the merriest trees. She embossed in white on here. So if you don't have that, you could always stamp in black on here, I'm guessing. And then this one is a peacock, a little fall card. It looks like a book card, you guys. So it opens up like a book. And this is from the Stars at Night, where it's celebrating the magic of the season. So your star and embossing would come. So Gina does her classes the same way, where anything die cut or emboss is that way. But like in this one where you get the bear, she'll be giving you a piece of paper because we can't stamp for anybody. Pricing on this one is all noted in this PDF, you guys. And again, you can reach out to Gina if you'd like to sign up for her card buffet. Then for her technique class, it's featuring the Joy of Christmas suite. And this is that where you take 3 pieces of designer paper and 3 different patterns and you cut them all at the same time and then you mix and match. And so 3 of the cards have the mixing and the matching. And I'm not sure if she'll do that for you or teach you how to do that. But sentiment, and this is embossed in gold, and then sentiment. And so those are 3 of the 4. The last one is a different technique, that fracturing. Sarah already signed up for the card buffet. I love it. Yes, I appreciate you guys. I don't ask for you guys to support my team, but if you do, I appreciate it because they're trying to get their feet wet and start doing online classes. They love sharing and inspiring others. And if you want to support them, I'm all over that, and you don't have to. Just know that I'm not trying to force anybody down anybody's throat, right? We're just giving you options, and you take it, you can leave it. But I thought, you know what? I want my team to grow, and I want my team to be successful, because if they're successful, then I'm successful. And the more that we're sharing, is Stampin' Up! Is successful, and I absolutely love Stampin' Up! So I want to support my team as much as I can. And so that's why you guys, actually, Jenna, she mailed me a package that arrived yesterday. So I was kind of on the fence about doing the live yesterday because I was waiting for her package. All her cards arrived yesterday, and I have all of her cards to show you too, because there's nothing like seeing them in a live. And so if you guys want to take any of these classes with Gina or Jenna, just know that I appreciate it, but you don't have to. But they're just beautiful cards. So here you need a sentiment and some cherry cobbler, or probably real red would work. So this is Gina's class here, the technique class with Gina. And then Gina, you guys, the little niche that I don't do scrapbooking. I did in the past. I got scrapbooked out, I'll be honest with you. It took me a year. You guys, I've been married in another life. Back in 2002, I got married. I made a wedding scrapbook. It took me an entire year. It probably cost me $2,000 to make this scrapbook. And lo and behold, I ended up getting divorced in 2005, 3 years later. And so like, I don't do scrapbooking very much anymore because I'm like, I don't have time for scrapbooking and I don't want to spend that kind of money on scrapbooking. I'd rather spend my money and put my time into cards because I get more instant gratification with cards. There's nothing wrong with scrapbooking at all. Gina absolutely loves scrapbooking. And so every month she's going to be doing a scrapbooking class layout, or scrapbooking layout in her class. She hasn't gotten November's done yet. She's still working on it. And she's going to be featuring Berry Christmas in November, and Above It All is what she's going to be featuring for December. And so she does a 2-page or 2-spread layout. You get all your everything except for your 12 by 12 paper. And so you need to provide your own 12 by 12. So she had her scrapbook class yesterday. Yes, Debbie Gast. That is true. Yesterday, Gina had her scrapbooking class. She's great at scrapbooking, you guys. She just rocks it and knocks it out of the ballpark. I could never do anything better than what she does with scrapbooking. So just know that if you are into scrapbooking and want ideas, tips, and tricks, and even if you don't want to take the class with her, watch her YouTube lives via my channel, you guys. At some point in the future, she will be getting her own YouTube channel and doing this all on her own. Right now, you guys, she doesn't have the space for it. And I'm here. She's like, she lives 5 minutes from me. And so it's easy for her to just pop over and do her online classes here. So that's why I'm helping her out with that, you guys. So, so Gina has 3 classes in November: the technique class, the card buffet, and the scrapbooking class. All right. Again, reaching out to Gina when you want to do that. And again, her information is right there. It's too hard to read, but it's Gina L. Bulow at gmail.com. And her phone number is there, 920-251-3618. Okay. You guys, have one more person I want to share her information. Her name is Jenna Helms. So it was amazing. I went from Gina, who was my most senior bee, to 2 months ago, Jenna was my youngest bee, I should say. And she, like, right off the get-go, she knew she wanted to do classes. And she's designed so many classes, you guys, since September. And she has an abundance of all of these left. She does a very similar pricing structure to what I do. She does classes that are free with an order, or you can pay for them. As long as you're using the host code. Again, you guys, this is her current host code. Also, Gina has her own current host code. So just know that what I'm showing you next is Jenna Helms. Jenna lives in Hudson, Wisconsin, you guys. And she just hit the ground running with classes. I'm looking for her text really quick so I can read what she said about her availability on her classes to you guys. So, she has a tag class. I've had people in the past ask me to do a tag class, and tags aren't my cup of tea either, right? So Jenna has a tag class, which is super cool. Let's see here. She said, if anybody is interested in signing up for classes, I have lots of card kits for everything, even past classes. No limit, really. I have at least 6 left over for all classes with product to kit for more. And so she appreciates me showing this to you guys. And so just be ready here to take notes if you're interested in Jenna's classes. And you guys, honestly, I do not, if taking one of either Gina's or Jenna's classes means you're not going to take one of my classes, I'm okay with that too. I'm personally okay with you guys supporting anybody in my team and any other demonstrator for that matter, right? I want you guys to pick the classes that you love and that are going to inspire you and get you crafting. And if it's somebody else's or somebody on my team's and not mine, I'm okay with that. I really am. I never take a personal offense to anything that anybody does, you guys. It's all good. I'm here to just have fun with you and share things. So without further ado, I have a little bit of a lot to show you with Jenna's cards, you guys. So she's got notes on here to help me walk through this. You guys, she literally mailed these to me so I could show these to you in person here on this live. This is called her Modern Garden Bundle class. She actually had the class on September 19th, and it's a $50 order, or shipping is $25. And so these are the cards. She's got her recipes on the back. Yes, Mary Lemke does really Gina does upscale scrapbook pages. I definitely agree with that. So these are the Modern Garden class, you guys. So I did a Modern Garden class, I think, the other day, a Monday. I might have one left of mine, but these are what Jenna did for her class. Very, very pretty. So you'll get these 4 card kits. So it looks like you would need to have some stamps and some focal images to stamp on your card. So this is Jenna's Modern Garden class. And again, you guys, I read it off. She's got lots of kits available. She does a Let's Craft card class on Saturdays. This one was 3 cards, and it was on 9/26, so September 26th. It was a $55 order, or $22, and it was 3 cards. And these are the 3 cards. Again, this is the easy button, you guys. Like, You get your paper cut for you. You get any die cuts cut for you. And this one, this is a die cut. All you need to do is add a little color. In some cases, you need to have some focal stamps. And that's where I love to encourage you guys, well, what do you have that you could use if you don't have the exact stamp set? Because I hate for you guys to buy something that you don't love, right? Buy the stamps you love and figure out how you can work them into our designs. And this one, this is all leaves from the All About Autumn. Now, let's say you don't have that leaf set. Do you have a different leaf set? Do you have flowers you could put on this card? Like, it's getting creative with what you do have, so you don't necessarily have to buy every stamp set in the world. All right, that's Let's Craft from her September class. And then she did a bag of bones. And I know Halloween is already coming up on the 31st, right? Which is Tuesday. But you could already like work on these for Halloween cards for next year. And this is her bag of bones bundle class. She did 4 cards on October 3rd. So you can already go watch her class. $50 order or mailed to you $25. And this is, I should have shown this you guys. This is what you want to look for when you're on YouTube. Host code Brown Dog Craft Company. That's the logo. And she's got a cute, I think this is really cute. Like, she puts this in with her orders. It's a little sticker. Is that a sticker, Jen, I think? And then you guys, she also has her own PDF schedule that you can access. You can get at browndogcraftcompany.com. You can subscribe to get emails from her and get this schedule. She's got like all the different, she guys, like I said, she hit the ground running. She put together a schedule for back in August for September through December. And she's got all this stuff out here. So like, she's so excited to be doing these classes, you guys. And she's so adorable watching her. She has Bag of Bones. So these are what you would do with the Bag of Bones class. And you guys, I ran out of my Bag of Bones, and there were a couple people that I referred to her to take her Bag of Bones class so that they could get some Halloween cards. So super cool. Again, this is Bag of Bones. You need some sentiments, potentially the skeleton. If you don't have the skeleton, what else could you put on instead of the skeleton? Maybe you got that DSP and you could use the skeletons from your designer paper. So that's her Bag of Bones bundle class. All right. Then you guys, wait, there's more. All right. So I'm going to rock and roll through these as well. She has, I don't want them to all flip over. Maybe I'll make 2 piles here. She has a Trucking Along Stamp-a-Stack. And it is 9 cards. So Trucking Along Stamp-a-Stack, it's going to be held on November 21st. She's got 3 cards and 3 designs for a total of 9. And $49 for this class, and it's going to be these 3 cards, and you make 3 of each one. Now, I would recommend having the Trucking Along stamp set, but I think a lot of us at this point have gotten the Trucking Along stamp set, because that gets stamped. And then anything that's stamped, you would need to either punch out or fussy cut out. So that's her Trucking Along Stamp-a-Stack. And that needs to get mailed back, so we'll make sure that goes on a different pile. Then this one is her Let's Craft class for November. It's November 14th, $50 order or $22. So her Let's Craft is very similar to my monthly class, where she picks out 3 different and features 3 different stamp sets. Like I do, sorry, this goes like this. For my monthly class, do 3 different stamp sets. And this one, you guys, she's got a shaker. Is that not gorgeous? She's got a shaker there, and it says, "May you have time to enjoy the quiet moments of the season," with her little owl flying into his nest. And then she's got that tree. Now, this is one where that's a stamp that's in the book, right? The mini catalog. It's a background stamp. So if you don't have that, you're primarily going to get a piece of white paper, and you're going to have to figure out what trees you could stamp on the background. And then this is, I don't even know. I don't even know what stamp set that's from. I don't know if I got it. So, all right, that one's Let's Craft for November, and I am going to mail those back to you. Then this one is her Very Cute Bundle class, and it is going to be on November 7th, so coming up in about a little over a week. $50 order or $25. And she also featured Berry Christmas. You guys, you're going to be seeing a lot of Berry Christmas in your future. Lots of ideas to make with Berry Christmas. And it looks like sentiments and some bears. And if you did end up getting this designer paper, you could always use some of the bears from your designer paper if you didn't get the stamp set. Or what else could you put on there? Do you have different critters or different animals that you could use? It looks like she used some embossing paste here, so she's going to show you how to use the embossing paste. She's got the little lamb technique on the side with her ribbon, so very pretty. Gift of giving. Oh, okay. So So she said this little cup comes from Gift of Giving. All right, so this is her very cute bundle class in November. It was mailed back. And then we have Let's Craft. This was October 10th, you guys. A $50 order or $22 if you want it mailed. Oh, I love this. I'm like, I should sign up to take your class, Jenna, so I can get this kit from you. So I was on the fence about, I'm like, I should probably sign up for one of her classes. The Gift of Giving one comes with an extra cute mini pocket envelope also. Very cool. So it looks like the tiles here, these are tiles. So you need some sentiments, something to stamp on the back of that circle, and this is going to be punched for you. These you would need to have some sort of trees back here to stamp, but and the circle looks like you blended this, I'm guessing, with a blending brush. And like the trees will come die cut, and you'll need a sentiment and a sentiment. So it's very pretty. I gotta see what you put on the inside of this. I saw, like, this is a Tyler inspired card. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, that is pretty. The colors on this one are awesome. Very, very pretty. Oh my gosh, I could probably look at the back because you have your recipe card back here. Timeless arrangements. Okay. And then this one was the pick of the patch, you guys. So you've got your pumpkins that you could stamp. And then this little tree sprig is stamped on the side. So that is her Let's Craft for October. And then she has here her bundle class for December is the Garden Meadow bundle class. December 5th, $50 order or $25. And these are what she has for that. And that's that new product that's available starting on November 7th. This is a heavy card. Oh man, look at that. It's so thick. Okay. All right. So then there's one more class I want to share with you guys. And then I'm going to go to the back end of my schedule, you guys, here. And I'm going to share with you what I have for my past available classes so that you guys can see. So again, this is her Garden Meadow, Jenna's Garden Meadow. And then she has a tag class. And I remember somebody last year asking me to do a tag class. And I was like, oh, okay. And now Jenna's got a tag class for us, you guys. So this is the Fun Folds November holiday tag class. 5 tags total. Other 2 tags are using the Sending with Cheer. Sending Cheer. And Jenna did send me a picture of them so you guys can see them. So these are the front and back of this tag. And then the front and back of this tag. And then these other 3 tags are here that you're going to make. So it's a tag class. So that for those of you that like to put tags on your presents, then you can make some tags in this tag class. And then these are the backs of them. Good. So very, very nice. All right. So that's what I have to share from Jenna. I believe Jenna, I hope I didn't miss anything. Maria, I hope I didn't miss anything. And Gina, I hope I didn't miss anything. But you guys, what I want to do is take a few more moments. So for those of you that want to see what I have that is from past classes, because sometimes people will be like, I have every class that's coming up in November. I place another order. Can I get another class? I'm like, well, I don't take and bank my classes for you guys out to December, unless it's the promotional suite class I do. Does Jenna have a place to share her cards that we have made? Meaning, like, Jennifer, are you asking about like the class card challenge like I do on my Facebook page? If so, if that's the question, Jenna's watching and she might be able to answer that. So when you guys place an order to get a class for free, you can pick a class in the future month, like, so November is the next month, and you could pick it for October, which is the current month, or you can pick a past class. I don't bank an order from October for you to pick a December class. That's too out in the future. I'm not thinking about that. I don't bank orders like that. We are trying to stay in a current. It always used to be in the current month, but then I realized, well, if somebody places an order on the last day of the month, what are they going to pick? So I've always then switched it to be the first future month or the current month or a past month. And so I have a whole section here of past available classes. I have a little bit here, you guys. So especially if you're new to me and you're like, oh man, I have that gingerbread and peppermint stamp set. She still has an ink, paper, scissors from 2 years ago. Oh man, I can't wait to get that. So, okay, so I'm going to share with you guys like some of my past classes that I have available. every time I do this, it helps me to deplete my past class, because you're like, oh, now I know what that's about. I'm going to pick that one instead of something else. And so that's what I'm going to go through now. So if you are good, you're like, yep, I don't want any past classes from her, I just want what's new and coming up, then we're good. I'm really just going to go over past classes, and then I'll end the video. And we're already on, you guys, an hour and 40 minutes. So I need to take a drink of water. So, I haven't taken a drink since we started, you guys. So I'm going to go through this. This might take about 15 minutes is really what my plan is. So I also want to tell you guys the meandering garden. I know some of you have been asking about that. We set the dates for that out into January. We felt bad that we put two stamp stacks so close to each other, but we did not want to put that translucent floral stamp stack in December when it's the holidays and there's so much going on and everybody's busy with family parties and work parties and friend parties and parties. So we did the translucent florals the end of November, and then we put meandering garden. If you guys want to know, Diane's doing her in-person version on January 27th, and I'm doing mine on February 1st. It's a Thursday night. So it's in the regular lineup of Thursday night class. Oh, it's not Thursday night. I just lied. I have it at 11 a.m. on Thursday. But maybe I should make that my nighttime class because I don't have a different nighttime class. So it's the 1st of February. So, okay. All right. Hi, Mary Schreiber. She says, thank you for, oh, you're very welcome. All right. So you guys, we're going to rock and roll and show you. I don't think I'm going to have a really particular order, but I'm going to give you, especially for those of you who are new, this is at the end of, so you can see here, this is the end of my schedule. And I have every date on here. So there's a date. Like this first one says November 22nd. I know you can't read it. I get it. I know you can't read that. That says November 22nd, but it does. And what you would do is if you're looking at this mixed with, and especially if you're new to me too, like in the last 3 to 6 months, you might not know this either. If you go to my calendar of events, this is the year of 2021, and it's November 22nd. If you go to my events calendar and you toggle back to December of 2021, and you go to the 22nd of November, and you click on it, it says ink, paper, scissors featuring gingerbread and peppermint. Oh my gosh, here it is. So you could see snippets, you guys, of the cards, like the close-ups. This is another one where I used the designer paper. You didn't really need to have anything but the sentiments. And I have a link to the YouTube video here so that you can easily find it. And it has all the details. It has the pricing in here. The thing is, like, when I do a past class showing like this, if you guys tell me I want this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, like, this is my opportunity to give you guys really reduced pricing. So instead of charging the full amount with shipping, which is like, let's say 21 plus 21 plus 21 plus 21, I do 21 and then I do plus 17 plus 17 plus 17 versus the full shipping and everything. So people will sometimes get like 10 of these at one time, and then it just helps them to get their crafting done and get some cards made. So I'm gonna pull the boxes that I have and show you what I have. And we're going to, and I got smart. I started putting samples of the cards in the front so you guys can see them. So this is the catalog launch party featuring Share a Milkshake, I think. And it features the 5 new in colors. And so if you don't have the Share a Milkshake, you could put anything else to go as a decoration. I have 2 of those left, okay? Share a Milkshake was from, it's over here. Share a Milkshake was the annual catalog in color class from May 17th. I have a Let's Just Stamp from, so we've talked about that. I'm going to cross these off as we talk about them. Oh, I need to get the date on this one, 23. Okay, this was Let's Just Stamp Potted Geraniums from August 8th, 3 cards. This class was free with an order, or you could pay for it. This class is free with an order, or you could pay for it. This one I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. There was Let's Just Stamp from September of 22 on the date of September 13th. It was Ringed with Nature. And there's 3 different cards, a Christmas card, like the house card, and a Get Well Soon, but you could make it whatever you wanted. And I have 1 of those left, okay? So that's what's in this box, you guys. Then in this box, we have Let's Just Stamp from September. Let's Just Dance, and this was called Fruitful Blessings. It was on September 25th. And so I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of this class left, and these were the 4 cards. So again, if you're seeing these and you're like, oh man, I really like them, just let me know. Just send me a list of what you're looking for. That was Let's Just Stamp September of 2023. This was the July monthly class of this year. I have, it looks like a bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 8 of this one. So on this one, you would need a sentiment for your lemon to put here, but all this is die cut for you. A sentiment here. This one was a little bit hard because people needed to have flowers. And if they didn't have this flower, sometimes people have a hard time thinking outside the box of what could they use to make a little floral arrangement. And this one, you needed a little bird. So that's why I think this one I had a few more left than normal. Like I ran out of the October monthly class really fast. So this was July, free with an order. This is free with an order, or you could pay for these. Some of Rose's Technique Club class I have left. I have one of the circle sayings left from, this was actually from August. So it was these 3 cards featuring paste. So I have one of those left. I have one of September's left, which was the autumn right here. It featured emboss resist. So I have one of those. And I have tricks and treats left. So the cool thing about this is I have one of August, one of September, and I have 3 of October. If somebody wanted to retroactively start the club with me in the States here, you could place a $50 order to get August. You could place a $50 order to get September. You could place a $50 order to get October. If you wanted to put all those together on one order and use the host code, you could get those. You'd have to have at least one item per each $50 though. So like a $60 item, the $10 doesn't roll over to the other item like that. So you'd have to have at least one item for each $50, and you could get retroactively back to August, September, October, and then you could sign up for November, and you'd already have 4 months in for the Technique Club class with Rose. So I'm kind of holding out in case somebody wants to do that versus like letting somebody take September but not August. So if somebody wants to do that, just reach out to me and we can figure out the best way to do that. Okay, so that's this box. Okay, then I have this box. All right, this one is called, oh, I don't even have it on here. Oh, do I not? Okay, I need to get this on here. It's called Textured Floral. It was the Sweet class. I don't even have it on here. You guys, look how many I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 probably. This was the Textured Floral Sweet class for July. Okay, so there's one card. That was another card. You need some sort of foliage there. Here's a birthday. You just need a sentiment and a little flower. And this was a really fun fold. Like this shut and tied into a little bow. And then it opened like this, opened like this, and then opened like that. So a little fun fold there. So you guys, that one was free with an order, or you could pay for it. Okay, so that was Textured Floral. And then we also had Artistically Inked. Now this was my quarterly order-based class from the second quarter, and it featured Artistically Inked. You needed a flower here, sentiment, 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 and then there was flower here. Totally overmade on this class by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 at this point. It seems like a lot to me because I think this is probably the most I have left of a class. So that's the Artistically Inked. And now this was a $45 order. So I did not offer this class for free with a purchase because it was the order-based class. So I'm going to honor that so that the people that did place orders, it's the same for them. Okay. So then we have a couple ink paper scissors up here. This one's Season of Chic. You got a quarter pack of the Earth and Elegance paper, and you've got the curvy ribbon or the wavy ribbon, and you got the sparkle gems. And it made these 4 beautiful cards. You had some leftover pieces, actually, to make some more if you wanted. So that was an ink paper scissors from July. It was $30 or $37 mailed. And then I have an ink paper, I have a bunch of ink paper scissors from June, which was called Bright and Beautiful. It, again, is $30 or $37 mailed. They're all shaker cards. Well, except for this one. We have 2 faker shaker cards. So you got clear envelopes. So this came with these sparkly things, and it came with the silver and gold cording. And this was a real shaker. And then here was this guy. So some fun, bright and beautiful birthday cards. In case anybody is curious, the garden meadow classes in December for my classes are fun folds. Oh, I only opened up the one. I should have opened the others. So bright and beautiful. That is an ink paper scissors. We went over that. I have another ink paper scissors. I have 2 left of the Queen Bee. So Queen Bee, I have 2 of these left. You got a 1/4 pack of the perfectly penciled paper. You got the black and white gingham, and it made these cards, and you got the classic matte dots. And so these 4. Now, if people didn't have the bee, they interchanged it and put butterflies in. Okay, so I've got 2 of the Queen Bee ink paper scissors. All right, so that's that one. And then there is, I gotta make a deal here. This one, so I finally went upstairs and I pulled the gingerbread and peppermint cards. I have to make a deal. So I have the retired here acrylic shapes and the red ribbon that go with this. So this is ink paper scissors before DSP was included. So these are the 4 cards, and again, the DSP are the cookies are the DSP, so you didn't have to have them. And so I would make a deal for somebody if they, so I have one, this is the set for $25 plus shipping, and if they want the other, I have an oddball set of 4 cards. I would do them for $15, so that if they wanted a second set of cards, they have enough ribbon and gems to do both. So it would be $25, and then the extra set of cards is $15. And that's what the cards look like. So that's the gingerbread. And then I have a Merry Snowflakes 4-card class from a couple years ago. Tigger, you gotta be careful, buddy. You guys, here's bigger Tigger. Oh man. He's making a sighting, you guys. He's just wanting to say hi. Hello, keep moving here, officer. Nothing to see. I don't know how you plan to get over where you want to go. Okay, Merry Snowflakes is from December 9th, and it was free with an order, or you could pay for it. And there were, I love it, because there was like pinks and purples and the blues and raspberry. So now that we're coming back into winter time, this is another class that's kind of great for the winter. And I have 1, 2, I'm guessing 4 left of that class. All right, I have just a little bit more, you guys. This is my sample. I did some product shares for the holiday mini catalog. What are you playing with, buddy? Do you want that? Okay, you can have that. This is the product share for the mini. This was my sample. I have enough to do 4 more of these. This was awesome because it gave you a sampling of every designer series paper, the specialty papers, some note cards and envelopes, the treat box. This was like, I think $37 for the whole little packet here. And so again, if you get multiple classes and we can consolidate, you'd save some shipping on this too. So this was a product share here that I have it referenced, holiday mini catalog paper share. I can make 4 of those happen yet if we need to. If anybody else wants them. And then 1 box left, you guys. I said I was gonna keep this fast. All right, I think this is my last box that I have of leftovers. So we have the, I think I don't have any of the October monthly left. I think I gotta cross that off. Okay, this, I gotta go get the rest of the crate. This one, you guys, was the monthly class for August. So we got that one. Again, free with a purchase, or you could pay for it. You needed some sort of a background stamp there. The seaweed was a stamp, the flowers were stamped, and then he was stamped. So again, the monthly class is more using focal images. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 of those. The June monthly class is right here. And that I only have 1 of these left. Another round for your birthday. And then just swinging by to say hi with the monkeys. So you just need a sentiment and some ink. And then that was just a sentiment. So this was the June monthly class, you guys. I have 1 left, and then we can take that one off off here. I have for April, there's 1 more card here that's a pirate ship. I gotta go find it. I have 1, 2, 3 left of, this was the April monthly class. follow your dreams. You just need a sentiment. And here this was stamping some flowers. And then the pirate ship, really you needed a sentiment and it had a pirate ship. Super cool. So there's 3 of that one left. And I think that Linda Scott, if you're watching right now, you just told me you wanted the January monthly class. I think you, Linda Scott just told me she wanted, I think, this January monthly class. So I can't say that I have this anymore, you guys. Like, these are moving targets. Like, once this is gone, if I don't get a chance to update this right away, you might ask for it, but I might have to tell you I don't have it. So these were for 3 Valentine's Day cards, and then this was the January monthly. But I have to check to see if Linda Scott just signed up for this, because she was at the point where she had everything for November, and she was like, I need to look at past classes. So I have those 2 there. And if you guys just give me 30 more seconds, I gotta go get the rustic crate. I will show that to you. I did have one more box. So I have, let's just stamp from this month of October 3. I have 3 of this rustic crate left. So these would also be an option. If you don't have those exact stamps, you could always do something else. So there's 3 of those, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of Rose's Club Technique class, the tricks and the treats, featuring the baby wipes. And I possibly have one more from Garden Walk on Monday night, you got, oh, I grabbed the wrong card, but there would be one more card here for the Garden Walk. I think I have one more of those. So yeah, whew, you guys, there's a lot. All right, so I gotta make sure I get those cards back in their home. And we'll move this out and move this out of here. And I feel like I don't have that many past classes left, you guys. I do a pretty, I try to keep, like, what happened is, I know I ran out of a class back in May, and I over forecasted then for some classes in June, and that's how I ended up in June and July. And so that's how I ended up with a couple extra. I'm grabbing Jenna's class here, you guys. Jenna had mentioned that she had fun folds for these. So I think we opened this one up. This one was the gatefold. And let's see. Oh, so you guys could definitely, instead of gluing this here, you could definitely just glue the sides and the bottom, and you could make this to put a gift card or a check or a love note. You could make that a pocket card very easily. And this one, yep, like that. I see it. Very good. I love that paper, you guys. So our meandering garden that we're going to be working on in January, we're going to do it very similar to the Winter Wonderland, where you're going to make 12 cards, and they're all going to be 5 by 7s. That's our plan. Yeah, there you go. I always like that layout. That's really pretty. That's really pretty. Wow, I'm just like, that's so pretty, and it's like so it's like, I love how continuous it is. So cool. Okay, all right. Christine Hannon, you will take the gingerbread deal and the 2 of the snowflakes. Okay, Christine, I am gonna try to remember that, but if you could, oh, I just scraped that. If you could send me an email or text me, they will be yours. The 2 gingerbread class, like the class kits with the embellishments and the thing, and then 2 of the snowflakes, 2 of the Merry Snowflakes, and then I'll figure out what shipping will be, and then those would be yours. Definitely. Whew. Okay. See, I think that the past classes really only took maybe 15 minutes. So we did good there. Wow, we made it through, you guys. I know that this was super long. It was 2 hours. I never knew exactly how much, but there's a lot, you guys. There was so much to go through with what's coming up in November and then going over other people, like my gal stuff. I want you guys to see it all and then have you guys have the option and pick what you want. You know, if it's too much and it's too overwhelming, just pick one or pick two and be good with it. Just know that we have lots coming up here. I don't have much this weekend now. So like, tomorrow I do, I don't know if I should say this, but I think I have it in my head that I'm going to be doing the retro swap card showcase tomorrow. So we had 117 cards that were made. I think about something like 115. I'm going to go live at some point tomorrow. Think after I'm done designing the suite cards so that you guys can see the suite cards for December. So I'm planning to do that. I'm not going to set a time. I'm just going to go live. And then when I'm live, it'll be there. And then I'll also put an announcement out to in my emails that you guys get that here's the link to watch the live. So there was some really cool retro swap cards that came through and I want to share them with you. And that'll be sometime tomorrow. And then I'll be off Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday is Halloween, you guys. Be very safe with all the trick-or-treating, with the kids, the grandkids. Make sure everybody's safe, that nothing happens to anybody. Make sure you check that candy. And then we're back on Wednesday for in-person with me with the Memories and More class. And then I have the online version with you guys next Thursday. Kelly will be live with you tonight for Paper Pumpkin. She'll do the drawing. I might have a paper pumpkin or I might not. I have to get through some more emails to double check. I know Patsy Roberts, you got one. It's already out in the mail. Sue Spigner got one. And there's one sitting here, but I'm not going to promise it. If you see it during the live tonight, just know it's there. And if you don't see it during the live tonight, I don't think it's there. So, and you guys, yes, if anybody wants anything, now is the time. Send me an email, text me, let me know your list or one thing that you want. And I can figure out, like, I already know now when I'm shipping what, and if I know I'm shipping these, like Christmas Stamp-a-Stack is shipping with Let's Just Stamp and monthly class. Those three things, if you get all three of them, they'll ship together. I know Ink, Paper, Scissors and the Sweet class are shipping together in November, and I know that the Translucent Florals is shipping at the same time as Game Night. So those are my three shippings. I don't hold packages, so like if you want Let's Just Stamp, and you want Game Night, I don't hold Let's Just Stamp for a month on my back counter for you. The only time I really hold things to, like if you want any of my past classes here, I will grab them and set them on the counter until you have your next future class, or maybe we'll just ship whatever we have. But like I don't hold things on my back counter for months on end. It gets cumbersome, you guys. It really does become a challenge. And I lose things, I misplace things. I ship things accidentally and then I'm out shipping and I don't do that. So I usually go with my 3 times a month or 2 times a month with shipping. If it comes down to December, again, December is a special month. Everything for December will ship by the end of the first, like the week after Thanksgiving, everything will ship out. So Leslie sent her class list. Yay! I know Mary Lemke, you sent me your class list already too. If anything ever changes, you guys, just know you're stampers. You can change your mind and we do it all the time. So if you already sent me your list and you're like, I only included 3 things on my list, but I want something else, just message me and I'll add it to the list. So the main thing is I get your name in the book, my purple book that's sitting over there. And then once I know that, then I can make sure you're guaranteed to get the class. If I forget to sign you up, usually it's not that big of a deal because I usually have extra classes, but I always send my PDF tutorials within like 2 to 5 days before. I think it's very rare that it's 5 days, but so just know like the Memories and More class, that's next week Thursday. I'm going to be writing and working on that tutorial over the next 4 days, and my goal will be to email it out by Monday. Like that's my thought process. So the tutorials usually go out like a day or two. Like if I'm really behind, it's usually a day before, but usually if it's a Thursday night class, it's on Monday. That's usually my goal. So if you don't get the tutorial by like 2 days before, it's okay to email me and ask me, hey, did you send it? But usually I try to send it like 2 to 3 days in advance. Yeah, I think that might be it, you guys. I'm thirsty. I need some ice water or something. I'm going to make myself an ice drink. So, all right. And Debbie's going to make her list shortly also. Yeah, you guys, the most phenomenal, easiest thing to do is make the lists and send me one email or one correspondence saying I want all of this or I want this. And then I can reply back and tell you how much and what my breakdown is. And then you can send one payment If you need to break up the payment into 2 different payments, like a little bit now and a little bit later, I don't care. Like the payment is like the least of my worries. I just want to make sure I get you guys signed up. I know you're good for your money. You wouldn't be signing up for classes if you weren't planning to pay me, right? So I'm always worried about that last. So, and I've always been good with that, you guys. I trust you and you trust me. So life is good. All right, you guys. So stay tuned. Kelly will be here live here in a couple hours. All right. Lots of sunshine, love, and big hugs to everybody. We will see you later. Count to 10 just in case it ends early. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.